Hello, I'm Annette Hankins, and this is the first video blog of a series of blogs that I'm going to do, and they're centered around the power of self-love, the power of loving yourself, the importance of loving yourself, and a lot of people might think that you know it's a selfish thing to love yourself. A lot of people might think that it's ego driven, but it's not. The real love that you would show yourself is genuine love. And a lot of people, that has been taken away from us. It's been overshadowed by the way people have treated us in our life. It's been overshadowed by circumstances in our life. We might blame ourselves, and we might have trouble finding love, which, a lot of times we feel like we're looking for love in all the wrong places, which is actually true, because the love that we really long for is loving ourselves. And if we can't love ourselves the way we are, if we can't love ourselves the way we were created, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for us to really love anybody else or receive love from anybody else, because we don't feel that we're worthy. If we don't feel like we're worthy of self-love, then how are we going to be worthy of love from someone else? And the first thing I really want to talk about is, geared around that, is a lot of people might feel like they're the only ones that don't love themselves. They might have trouble talking about it because it's like, everybody loves themselves, right? No, they don't. I spent the majority of my life not loving myself. I didn't realize until I was about 55 years old how important it is for me to love myself. I went through a childhood that my mother basically taught me that I had to work for her love, that I had to work to be accepted. And if I did something wrong, then that love and acceptance was not there. So I spent the rest of my life in all my relationships working hard to please people, working hard to gain people's love. And I bring that up because a lot of people might feel like that they've been dealing with this in their life and they're all alone, that they're the only ones that are dealing with this problem. And I'm here to let you know you're not the only one dealing with this problem. There are a lot of people dealing with the same issue, whether they know it or not. And a lot of people probably aren't even aware that that is the core issue that they're dealing with. That is the foundation that we have to build our life on, is because we were created in love. And I'm not talking about your mother and father's love when you were created. I'm talking about our Creator who made humans, whether you call it God, the universe, Allah, whatever name you attribute to our Creator. We are created in love. And His love, or her love, is in us. And when we don't exhibit that love toward ourselves, many, many things can go wrong. You're not alone in trying to figure out this whole self-love thing, or just trying to figure out how to survive in this life without hating ourselves. Okay? Do you hate yourself, or do you love yourself? It's a simple question, but yet it's a complex question, because you may have experienced some things in your life that have caused you to not really like yourself too well, or hate yourself. Your family, you may have grown up in a dysfunctional family where they didn't show you love. They didn't emphasize self-love. Some people think that's a given. Okay, yeah, we're here. We take care of ourselves. We live our lives. We must love ourselves. No, we don't. Not a lot of us. It took me till I was 55 years old, actually, to begin to pursue how can I love myself. I kind of knew in the back of my mind that I didn't, because as I began to evaluate my life, and especially my life as a child, I grew up seriously believing that I had to work for love, that I didn't deserve people's love unless I worked my tail off for it. My adoptive mother, basically treated me like that. I could not please her unless I was a good little girl. Children, who can be a good little girl all the time? But and to grow up with I had older parents, children that are be seen and not heard. So my feelings and my thoughts were not taken into account for anything. I was told that I was too sensitive. I was, my mother always told me I was too pale. I was the lightest one in the family, so I'm too pale. She didn't know how to deal with my hair, so she pressed my hair. Saying that I was too pale. She sent me to school one day with makeup on my face. How humiliating is that for an 8-year-old? Okay, so there were so many ways that were instilled in me that made me believe that there was something wrong with me. So I didn't love myself because I was treated, in such a negative way in so many instances. So I just want to let people know that if you're feeling like this, you're not by yourself. There are a lot of us out here who have been struggling with that since I began this road of healing and learning how to love myself when I was 55. I'm 58 now. So I've been on this road of recovering my love for myself. And it's wonderful. I love it. I do love myself. Of course, I'm not, in a place where I want to be. I haven't achieved everything that I want to achieve, but it's okay. I have learned how to love myself where I am. I used to think that if I lost the weight that I want to lose, I'd love myself more. Well, that didn't work because I lost the weight. And there was this little voice inside of me that kept saying, you're going to gain it back. You're going to gain it back. Basically saying, you're not worthy to be happy. I would actually I hear that in my mind. You're not worthy to be happy. So I would do things that would self-sabotage myself. So I ended up gaining weight again. I blamed it on different things, but the bottom line was I didn't love myself enough to be healthy, to be happy, to feel like I belonged on this earth. So with work and studying and meditation and different things, I've learned how to love myself. I can actually look in the mirror now and look in my eyes and tell myself that I love myself just the way I am. No, I don't look like I want to look. I haven't lost the weight that I want to lose again. I am not financially where I want to be, but it doesn't matter because I love myself the way I am. Because I realized that, and even after doing a lot of reading and different spiritualists and people in metaphysics and who understand this and have been teaching it for years. If we don't love ourselves the way we are right now, and we keep waiting and waiting and waiting for us to accomplish something in order for us to love ourselves, think about all of that time we've lost in our life not appreciating who we are. Let's look at the positive accomplishments we've made. Look at your life and look at the positive things that you've done, not the negative things. That you've focused enough on the negative things. You focused enough on things that you felt you should have done. How about spend some time every day and focus on the good things that you've done. Focus on the positive things that you've done. And let it put a smile on your face. Feel good about yourself. It's okay. It's a good thing to feel good about yourself. So do a little something for yourself every day to make you feel good about yourself. Maybe it's going to take a little time for that love to come, but you practice it every day, it will come. So blessings to you, love and light to you, and I'll see you next time.